Orale, what's up guys? This punk guy here. Thanks for joining me back for another album review. Thanks for watching that last one. I really do appreciate it. I got my highest numbers on that one. It got the most subscriptions, so let's keep gaining that momentum. And I wanted to bring you a really strong album to follow up from that last review, and I think I found it in the Aggrolites. So let's get right into it. So if you guys don't know who the Aggrolites are, they are a traditional 60s skinhead reggae mixed with a little bit of funk, soul. They consider themselves dirty reggae, and they're based out of LA. So here's their full album, Reggae Now. Check it out. It's got the Panther and the backdrop of LA, obviously, since they're from LA. But I believe this artist that did this was Tokyo Hararo. He's a tattoo artist. Go follow him on Instagram. He does really good American traditional work. I don't really know him personally or anything like that, but just shout out to him, dude. Really awesome cover. Really great graphic. So this album was released on Pirate Press Records, which is a great record label, which is really exciting from them. I've always known them from Hellcat Records back on Tim Armstrong's label. But their last record that came out was back in 2011, so it's been a while since we've heard new stuff from them, except for the Yo Gabba Gabba Hey stuff. And this album really is a great compilation of what the Aggrolites do best. They stick to their traditional roots, a lot of the same soul and funk and reggae, what they call dirty reggae, that they mix into this album. The mix on this album is really great. It has that real traditional sound in some of those songs, especially in the instrumentals. I assume that they're not using Pro Tools and mixing on tube amps and stuff like that to get that real authentic sound. Or I don't know, maybe there's a button on Pro Tools that allows them to do that. But it does have a real authenticity to the 60s and early traditional skinhead reggae vibe on here, and that's what I love the most about it. It's also got Jesse's voice, which just adds that layer of soul that's just so amazing. So there's no complaints about the way the album sounds for me on this. It's a perfect mix of an Aggrolites album. As for the songs go, there's no real reason to get into like the lyrics. There's never any like heavy meanings to these songs. They're just kind of fun and lighthearted. And they really do allow the instrumentation to speak for themselves as the band, because that's what you want to hear sonically. You don't want to hear them preaching about, whatever's going on in the world. You want to hear that music. So Pound for Pound is a great danceable traditional ska track to open up the album with. It really gives you the vibe of what you're going to get on this whole album. It starts really great and doesn't let go. And they let you know in the lyrics too, because they're saying, pound for pound, we are the best at what we do. And we know we made you wait a long time for this, but it's totally worth it because here's the album and here's the presentation. So great track to start off with. So like I was saying, they let the instrumentation really cover it, because there's a lot of instrumentals on this album, more so I think than on any other album, but they're all really great and they're all phenomenal. So as far as the instrumentals go, Invasion is a great track. I really do love that traditional rock steady sound, that vibe that they give off. Very mellow, very kind of danceable. The organ key solos in it is great. Everyone is top notch on that song, really on their game. So Jackpot is very reminiscent of the song Pick Up the Pieces, and I don't know if you guys remember that song. It's in the movie Swingers. It's got a really cool vibe. Really cool horns in this album too. I think it really rounds out Aggrolites' vibe. It kind of puts a little twist on their normal stuff. Doesn't fit into the traditional ska or the reggae sound. It's just kind of a little bit of a mix of everything. It's a little funky. It's a little groovy. It's something you definitely, when you hear it, you bob your head to. So the very last track I want to talk about this album is the song So Do I. First and foremost, that is a very beautiful song, an amazing song. Jesse's voice is top notch on that. Does a really great performance emoting that soul that he's so good at doing in all his songs really, but this one I think is the best one on the album where he does that. Really just a beautiful kind of slower reggae ballad. So in conclusion, Pound for Pound, this is a great album. They put their money where their mouth is. They totally made it worth the wait. It's a great album, a great reggae, ska, traditional album. Great mix of slow ballad songs, also mixed in with great upbeat, groovy songs to dance to. Really a well-rounded record for sure. So I'm going to give Reggae Now 5 out of 5 stars. I'm so glad to see bands still doing this too, because besides my love for punk rock is my love for traditional ska, which a lot of bands really aren't doing. You know, bands like Hepcat haven't come out with an album and God knows when. Aggrolites still tour every now and then. If you love traditional ska and you know, this dirty reggae sound that they have, then it's totally worth the wait. I demand you go out and get this album. So the highest ratings I can give this, 5 out of 5 stars. Totally worth it. So thanks guys for watching this album review. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what your guys' favorite track on this album, which, if you hate it, if you didn't like it or whatever, let me know why, because I can't see how you can not. And until the next time guys, I'll see you at a show. Wow, so I really felt like I said skinhead reggae and traditional ska a lot in this album review. So many times you might as well have made a drinking game out of it. But anyways, if you guys did like this review, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what album you guys would like me to review next that's coming out, future releases. And check out my playlist on the left-hand side. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.